What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Ugly Shorts Sports Podcast. I had to say it slow so I can make sure I said it correctly. I am your host, moderator, Cedric Hodges. I am here with family, the Stu Man in the house. What's going on, Stu?
What's going on?
Let's go with a quick recap of today's game. First off, there's the 49ers Broncos will play tonight, Sunday night football. Also, we had the Panthers beat the Saints 22-14. The Colts beat the Chiefs 20-17. That was an upset.
Yeah,
Ravens beat the Patriots 37-26. The Titans topped the Raiders 24-22. Dolphins beat the Bills 21-19. That was a good game. The Eagles, they rolled past those Commanders 24-8. I think at one point that game was 24-2. That was really crazy. But the Vikings passed the Lions. That was a good game to the end. The Bengals beat the Jets 27-12. Jaguars upset the Chargers, beat them bad, 38-10. No, Falcons beat the Seahawks 27-23. Packers topped the Buccaneers 14-12. The Rams beat the Cardinals 20-12. Bears topped the Texans 23-20.
yeah.
Now, we are here. We are obviously Bears fans. You see our gear. And we're going to get right into that game. Bears beat the Texans 23-10. Stu Man, give me your observation on just, besides the win. We got the win. That's most important. But your overall, talk to
I'm gonna be like this. What I saw, um, it's like Justin Fields. He need help. It's not just Justin Fields because I mean, so I see some things Justin Fields. Justin Fields. What he could have done better. But I've seen receivers dropping balls. I saw one play when Justin Fields threw the ball to the tight end. He didn't look. It like if he would look, he would call that ball was an interception. I blame that on the tight end. The second one was just the field fault. He just threw it in the crowd of people. So
yeah, put into the triple
but
coverage. Yeah,
right. So, even so, I mean, with Montgomery getting hurt, um, the other running back, I'm trying to remember his
yeah,
name.
Herbert.
Herbert. Yeah,
Herbert.
he had a big good run game, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, and that helped the offense. I believe the Bears got a good run game. I think the Bears need to rely on the run game so to open up the pass game, and also Donnell Moore he needs to step up
Yeah,
because
well, they tweeted something after the game. Daniel Mooney brought out the jug machine catching footballs after the game. I believe that was Adam Ho on Twitter. They showed that, but Jeff Joniak is the one who spotted it.
oh
And
okay
I responded to a tweet and I said, "That's fine. You can bring out the jug machine, but that's not getting you separation from them DBs.
right
You got to get
exactly.
separation from them
Like
DBs,
yeah,
man."
because he got machine out there. He by himself. That's the
Yeah.
difference between being out there by yourself and you can try and catch ball traffic. Because we see, like I said, he got to make plays. He got to be a playmaker. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? He needs to step up.
He has to be their playmaker. He has to be their third down guy. Bears kept running the ball on third down.
Mm-hmm.
Third and 10. I think it was third and 17, third and 6, third and whatever. They running the football. You have to have plays on third down where your number one receiver or that go-to receiver is your guy that you can get the ball to on third down and he can get a first down.
That's right.
That's what Donnell Mooney has to be if he's your number one receiver.
But I'm gonna be like this. If he was on another team, he wouldn't be no number one.
He's
I'm just gonna be honest
absolutely.
with
If he was on another team, he would not be a number one receiver. He's
you.
on the Bears because he's the number one receiver.
Right. Who else they
Because
got?
we don't have a number two, we don't have a number three, we don't have a number four.
Listen, listen. He probably be a number one on Madden, but
Oh yeah,
he probably won't be
oh
no number
yeah.
one. I take that back. He probably won't be no
Well,
number one.
he number one on my bad because I play on rookie.
Right, but you know what? You go in there, you can go on settings and enhance the player too, make them
That's what I'm
and
saying.
make them
Oh yeah,
talk.
yeah, yeah. Everything go 99. Hey, listen, those 3 day beat me. I will not lose to the computer on Madden. But back to the Bears. Ground game was booming. Khalil Herbert, even before David Montgomery got hurt,
Mm-hmm.
man, prayers to him. Hopefully he's okay. They did say he's day to day. Matt
Right, I'm gonna
Eberflus
say
came out and
yeah.
said he was okay day to day. But that Khalil Herbert, man, he was running that football, and that's what's supposed to help the passing game. That's
Exactly.
what's supposed to open up the play actions and things like that. But sometimes the offensive line wasn't holding their end of the bargain.
Exactly.
The wide receivers wasn't getting open
Right.
in the scramble drills for Justin Fields to throw you the ball. He's supposed to throw the ball. He's supposed to throw it to you, throw you open
Mm-hmm.
on some of those play action rollouts. You going one way, and that ball's supposed to meet you as you get there. But the receiver's not getting open. Some of these are timing routes, timing plays, and sometimes um, you cannot have Justin Fields think too much.
Right, exactly.
Have plays
Mm-hmm.
where he's not thinking and he's just
Mm-hmm.
playing football.
Mm-hmm.
Because
And
it
also,
looks like to me he's thinking too much.
mm, and also, the offensive coordinators they got to do something. They got to do something. I mean, they got to do plays that suit Justin Fields because okay, you look at other teams like Philadelphia. You look at how uh, um, Jalen Hurts was
Right,
playing at the
right.
beginning of the last season, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
they
yeah.
turned around. They ran the ball more. That's what the Bears need to do. But I mean, even though they had a couple, they had one good receiver, but you see what they did in all season, and that's what the Bears need to do in all season. Because
To
I'm
get
gonna be honest
playmakers.
with you. I mean, I'm not counting on the Bears to do anything. I said if they do make the playoffs, it'd probably be a wild card if they do that. I mean, because I'm be honest with you, I'm surprised they 2-1.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so
Well, technically, I thought they should have been 3-0.
yeah, so
I thought the momentum was on their side from the San Francisco game going into Green Bay. I thought they should have been 3-0.
yeah,
But the difference between Philadelphia is they've been drafting wide receivers. They got
mhm.
playmakers out there that
Right.
can
They
make
got
plays.
playmakers. They
Did
got
you
two.
see Devontae Smith today? Did you see him go up in between two guys making catches, touchdown catches? I believe he had over 100 receiving yards, had a
Mm-hmm.
touchdown, maybe a buck 50 receiving yards. You got to have that wide receiver on your team. If Darnell Mooney's supposed to be that guy, he needs to be that guy. He
Exactly. He
got
had
to
to.
be that
He
guy.
had to. He had
And
to
he
because
has to
nobody
do
else.
something, absolutely, because nobody else. I think Dante Pettis is a good number 3 or 4. St. Brown is a good number 3 and 4. Um, obviously Byron Pringle, who went out with a quad injury. I'm not sure what happened. It looked like
Oh,
he had a quad getting off the bus.
oh,
Um,
but so he eat too many Pringles. That's
yeah,
the
he ate too
problem.
many Pringles with too much salt in it.
I don't know, man. See,
but
man, I was gonna
but
ask
I
about that.
think I think David Mills looked like a decent, serviceable quarterback. He stood in that pocket. That offensive
Mm-hmm.
line only gave up 1 sack
Mm-hmm.
to keep him upright. I think with David Mills also, he got a good running back. That Pierce dude is a pretty good running back.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think with more time, David Mills will be a decent quarterback with some help. We gotta have some help. You gotta have some help. I think Brandon Cooks was cooking us for a few minutes, but the Bears kind of shut that down. I think they shelled him and took him out the game. So you see Houston went to that run game a lot. Bears gotta stop the run. They arm tackling. They not grabbing these guys. But I tell you who was out there thumping today, and that was old 58. Number 58, Roquan Smith he was putting some hammer on them boys today.
Hey, he like what's name? Show me the money.
Yeah,
Show
yeah.
me.
That
Yeah, they
that
better pay
it
that
was
dude.
that
He got
Yeah,
banned.
yeah. What is that? That coach? He was in the locker room. He said, "Pay me my money." He said, "Pay me my money." I was like, "Man, you gotta pay the man. Go ahead and pay the man. Go ahead and because obviously he went out there and showed you why he one of the best linebackers, young linebackers in the league."
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing with Roquan: you can't have lapsed games though. You can't go out there and give out 15 tackles today, get an interception today, and then go out next week against the New York Giants and don't show up.
Mm-hmm.
You can't
Just
play
because.
well one week and think you're gonna get paid, and then you go out there the next week.
Feel like hot garbage.
Yeah, you play like hot garbage. You
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
do that. You can't
Nah.
do that.
Mm.
Bears run defense they gotta step up.
Oh
They
yeah,
got to
especially
step up.
yeah. Speaking of that, they play New York Giants next week. They got to
They
stop
play
that run game.
because you know who coming.
You, yep,
You
Bark,
you you
Saquon Bark.
you already know who coming.
Mhm.
And and the last time he played the Bears, I think he tore his ACL.
Yeah, and he was really
Last time
playing,
he
and he was
played,
playing good that game before he
that's
tore
what
his
I'm saying.
ACL.
The last time he played Chicago, he tore his ACL. Bears
Mm-hmm.
played New York last year, but I don't think Saquon played. But the
Mm-hmm.
last time Saquon played the Bears, he tore his ACL. So
Mm-hmm.
look like maybe he may want to kind of
Yeah,
what word am I looking for? He probably want to play better from the last time the Bears played him.
yeah, cause you on a mission. You got something for
Yeah,
you. And you know what? And the Jets. Speaking of that, the New York Jets got a good coach. He came from the Bills.
you have Jets,
No.
Giants,
The Giants. The Giants.
Giants. He had they
Right,
remember
right.
they hired Brian Daboll
Yeah.
from Buffalo Bills, the
Mm-hmm.
offensive coordinator.
Yep.
Yeah, so they go. It's not going to be an easy game. So
Mm-hmm.
I as much as I believe this was going to be a walk-in win with the Houston Texans,
I,
I'm not taking no team for granted. They
yeah,
get paid just like the Bears.
yeah, any given
They go
Sunday.
out there, they go out there and play football every Sunday, just like the Chicago Bears.
Mm-hmm.
And if you take your opponent lightly, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get laid down. They're
But
gonna lay you down.
see, my thing is the defense. They need to stop that run game. If not, Giants gonna win that game next week. I
Absolutely.
think it's gonna be a close game, but
Yeah.
uh, but
I think it's gonna
it's
be
gonna
it's
be.
gonna be closer than what we think also.
Well, I'm just
Don't
gonna be
just don't just
realistic.
overlook the Giants. And
Mm-hmm.
I know the Giants play tomorrow. I believe they play tomorrow night, Monday
You play
night
tomorrow
football.
night. You play Monday
Yeah.
night. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And but
Who
don't
you play Monday
overlook the
night? I
Giants.
forget. I try to remember who you play Monday night.
Uh
I think it,
look it up real quick. Yeah, they play Monday night. Don't ever overlook your opponent. Once again, they get paid just like you do. And
mm,
so see what happens with the Bears Giants come next Sunday. But I was gonna say something too,
mhm,
excuse me, about the Houston and Chicago game. One of the things I noticed also with teams when they play the Bears, they look at the weakest link on that team.
mhm,
Last week, Green Bay attacked Kyler Gordon, the rookie.
mhm,
This week, the Texans, excuse me, attacked Kendall Vildor. They was they attacked him. They attacked the weakest link. I
mhm.
want to see the Bears do the same thing with teams.
Exactly.
What's the weakest link on their defense? Is it the run? Is it the run defense? Or is it the secondary? What's the weakest link? And attack that. Attack that, and then you just and just go with that until they fix the problem.
Mhm.
Until they adjust their defense, you go at that. The run game. If they can't stop the run the football with force. Pound that ball down their throat. If they got a rookie cornerback or rookie safety or rookie nickelback, nowhere in the world Donnell Mooney shouldn't be eating them up. Nowhere in the world Cole Kmet shouldn't be eating that up. Attack the weakness of the defense. I don't understand what the problem is with the Chicago Bears. It ain't just this year. It's been in the Matt Nagy era. Attack the weakness.
Mhm. you gotta look at this. And it's some of them players from the Matt Nagy era too. So if they like, be honest with you, they rebuilding, and I believe it's gonna be something great. But people gonna have to be patient. I mean, I'm
Right.
gonna be a little patient, but how much patient can you be? You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
mean, it's the first year of the new coaching staff. Some of the players new. I mean, Justin Field really. I mean, even though he played last year, I really say this is rookie year. To be honest with you,
Right.
because it's a
Right.
whole new
I agree.
staff and
Yes,
everything.
I agree.
Right, right. So I
I do
mean,
agree, and I'm trying to be patient, but
yeah,
sometimes because we have had
tired of losing.
such absolutely we've had such bad luck with quarterbacks. We
Hmm.
don't draft them. We don't draft wide receivers that get better, like a DK Metcalf. Like we don't draft. I'm talking about stud wide receivers. We don't
I got a
draft
question, man.
that. Yeah,
Speaking speaking of that, DK Metcalf, he came out in the second round.
something like that. Yeah, I
You
believe
bears,
so. I believe so. First or
you bears
second
had a
round,
chance
something
to
like
get
that.
him.
I don't know. I'll have to go back
I
I'll
gotta
have to
look
go
that
back.
up. I gotta look that
Yeah,
up. Yeah,
I'll
cause
have to go back.
mm-hmm,
And they probably had. I believe they drafted Roquan.
mm-hmm,
That's what I believe. If I'm my memory is right, they drafted Roquan,
mm-hmm.
and DK probably was in the next round.
Right, right. Yeah.
But I was trying to say something about Bill, the greatness of Bill Belichick, even when Tom Brady was there. It was not about the players that surrounded Tom Brady. It was about the philosophy of what Bill Belichick wanted to do every single week.
Mm-hmm.
If they played a good run stopping team, what happens? The wide receivers ate. If they played a Darrell Revis or they played those top Richard Sherman top cornerbacks and safeties, what happens? They
They
make sure
ran
the
the ball.
backs ate.
Mm-hmm. They ran the
That's
ball.
the game plan.
Yeah, but see,
Attack the weakness of the team.
everybody ain't Bill
I
Belichick.
don't understand why a lot of I don't. I just me. I
I
don't
know.
understand why a lot of coaches don't do that.
You
What's
know.
the weakness, and we're going to attack that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? Speaking of that, remember before the season started, remember they was hiring the new GM
Right.
coaches and stuff like that. Remember what I said?
Yeah.
I remember
Hmm.
I said the Bears should get Eric Denby from Kansas City for their
Hmm.
head coach. And I believe he would have adjusted the Justin Field play skill set. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Because he look like a coach that do that. This coach, I don't know what the heck he doing. I mean, I think he more for the defensive coach anyway.
Right. Right. And
Right.
and and I'll say with Eric Bieniemy, and this was you gotta remember we hired Matt Nagy 4 years ago.
But
Matt,
he
uh,
Eric but he's not McNaghy. You
Eric
see that
Bieniemy,
McNaghy went
but
back to
but
Kansas City, and
I get that.
I didn't know he was on the
But
team. So I see
but
his
but
face
hold
on
on,
TV.
John. But Eric Bieniemy is not running that football team. This is what the Bill Belichick era also. The coordinators go to other teams and they don't know what they're doing
Yeah, but
because Andy Reid is the main person that's calling them plays. Matt
yeah,
Nagy called the play in one half 4 years ago in a playoff loss, and the Bears hired him as a head coach.
yeah. But my thing is, how you gonna know if Airbnb gonna be a good coach if you don't give him a chance?
I agree with that,
I'm
but
just telling you what I believe.
right,
I'm
I
just telling
agree
you
with
what I
that.
believe.
But he has to like Brian Daboll. He got the head coaching job of the New York Giants. Why? Because it was mostly Brian Daboll and his kind of philosophy. They got Josh Allen
Josh
to
Allen,
where
yeah.
he is now.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he got a head coaching job. I don't know what Brian Pace seen in Matt Nagy about the same thing. You called plays in the half, and then he took the play calling from you.
Mm-hmm.
This don't make sense to me. And now
Mm-hmm.
again, Matt Eberflus was the man over that coach defense. He was the one calling the plays. He was the one running the show on the defense. That's why he got a head coaching job.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point, but I'm just saying, or well, that'd be hard to do that. I don't even know the doggone offensive coordinator for the Bears. I don't even know his names.
He was a quarterback coach for the Green Bay Packers, Luke Getsy. He was the quarterbacks coach for the Green Bay Packers, Luke Getsy. The offensive coordinator, Nathaniel Hackett, he's the head coach of the Denver Broncos.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You
right,
see?
right. Well, but he was the offensive coordinator.
Right, he was the offensive coordinator.
Right.
And
mm-hmm.
so you see why they got coaching jobs?
Mm-hmm.
As a coordinator, as a head coach, do you see why they got coaching jobs?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the job they did with Green Bay. Now here's the thing. We don't have Aaron Rodgers. So the plays that you call for Aaron Rodgers are not the same that you're supposed to call with Justin Fields.
Yeah, but at the same time, with last year, at least Aaron Rodgers had some kind of weapons.
And he was the MVP.
Right.
He was the MVP, right?
And so, he had some kind of weapons, and he got a couple good running backs, and he had a good offensive line.
Good ones. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, them two dudes.
He had all that. But I ain't gonna lie, I did want them to lose so bad today.
I did too.
I did. I saw
now the Packers in first place because they beat us.
Right.
So we both 2-1.
Right.
And so
Yeah. So.
But it's just one of those situations, man. It's we could always say what shoulda, coulda, woulda, but we never know because the Bears always go in a whole another direction than what we desire them to go in.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I always say, why does it feel like we know the logical answers and then they don't? They get paid a lot of money to figure this stuff out.
Yeah, they get paid big bucks. We just peasants.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're right.
I don't get it. I don't understand. But hopefully they play better against the Giants. Hopefully they show improvement. The run game still do what you do. Passing game, y'all got to step up. Pettis, St. Brown, he had a nice little end around run from maybe 30, 40 yards down. Passing game has to be better. And so Justin and that offensive team has to make sure that they get this passing game right. Attack down the field. The wide receivers got to be go-getters. They just got to go up there and get the ball. Just go get it. But Justin got to get it to them where they can go get it.
Right.
Because one interception, he overthrew the guy. He overthrew him, but it was in between three defenders.
Right. All right, we got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes left on this.
Yeah. So let's do score for next week. Bears Giants. What do you think? Daniel Jones. Those New York Giants. Saquon Barkley.
You know what, man? You know, I want the Bears to win so bad, but I just got this feeling they're gonna win this game next week. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just gonna be a realist. Hey, I'm gonna be a realist. I'm gonna be a realist. I'm a Bears fan and everything. I'm riding with Justin Fields till I die. Well, I ain't gonna let him kill me. But anyway, I'm gonna be honest with you. But I think honestly, I think it's gonna be a close game if the Bears stop the run game. But I just have the feeling the Giants gonna win. I think gonna win by a touchdown.
What's your score?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like it's gonna be a close game. I say about I was gonna throw a score 24-17, something like that, or by a touchdown. Unless
that was the same score I was gonna have, but I think the Bears win 24-17. That was the same score I had. 24-17. I think just those two touchdowns.
It's be a monsoon like it was last time. Everybody blamed that, but anyway,
I won't want another monsoon now. Yeah, I think 24-17. I'm going same score, 24-17. Yeah. Bears win.
And then I'm just saying this. I just got that gut feeling, but I'm gonna hope I'm wrong.
Oh, okay.
I want the Bears to win, but I just got the feeling they're gonna win next week.
I think Justin plays better. I think the wide receivers step up.
Yeah,
I can't say I can't say everybody, but I think wide receivers step up. Justin
Mhm.
plays better. I think it'll be a better coached game by Luke Getsy, the coordinator. I think he does better with his play calling. I think they'll be in rhythm.
Mhm.
Um, Maybe not coming out of the gate in the first couple of series of the game, but I think
Mhm.
as the game go, the offense will look a little better and look like what we expect to see when they say they got a new offense and it's supposed to be better for Justin Fields. So 24-17 Bears for me.
And who you got tonight for against the Broncos and 49ers?
I think Broncos win tonight. I
What's
got the
score?
Broncos. I got Russ 14-17.
Yeah, because they
Gonna be
need.
low scoring, two good defenses. I think 17-14 Broncos win it off of
Yeah.
field.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. And Jimmy Garoppolo back at the helm as quarterback. When
Yeah. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
yeah, so yeah, and since the other quarterback went out got injured he out for the whole entire year, which is sad. I wanted to see him play so bad.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But
But
yeah, yeah,
hey, that's the game
I
of
get
football.
I got I got I got Denver winning.
Oh,
Pro-
okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I got winning by at least about a touchdown. It's gonna be a little smaller game unless Russ Cook and the receivers catch the ball.
Gotcha. Right, right, right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
so
but all
yeah,
right, y'all. That's been a wrap right here at the Ugly Shorts Sports Podcast.
yeah.
Your man Cedric Hodges, and we here with the stew man himself, John Stewart. We will check with y'all next week. See y'all later. Peace out.
Peace.